بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين ألف لام ميم.
إلهي عظم البلاء وبرح الخفاء وانكشف الغطاء وانقطع الرجاء أضاقت الأرض ومنعت السماء وأنت المستعان وإليك المشتكى وعليك المعول في الشدة والرخاء. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد أولي الأمر الذين فرضت علينا طاعتهم وعرفتنا بذلك منزلتهم ففرج عنا بحقه فرجا عاجلا قريبا كلمح البصر أو هو أقرب. يا محمد يا علي يا علي يا محمد اكفياني فإنكما كافيان وانصراني فإنكما ناصران. يا مولانا يا صاحب الزمان الغوث 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 أدركني 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 الساعة 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 العجب العجب العجب. يا أرحم الراحمين بحق محمد وآله الطاهرين.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا وحبيبنا وطبيب نفوسنا وشفيع نفوسنا أبي القاسم محمد اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. Dear respected viewers and inshallah in a short while gamers, this week we decided to give the viewers a break after much accumulated knowledge, and we thought we'd put you guys to the test. As you can see this week, there is no speaker. Inshallah, you will be with myself as a host for the night. Inshallah, we don't intend on the show being as long as per usual. However, it will all be based around the game, which is obviously Kahoot, as you guys have seen and as we mentioned last week. So how tonight's going to work, inshallah, I've got the Kahoot on my screen, so pretty much I'm the host, so I'll be controlling the game from my end, and inshallah after each question or before each question there might be a couple of pointers about the question and whatnot. So inshallah you can bear with us. So what we're going to do, inshallah, I'm going to press play from my end, and then a screen's going to come up, and obviously you guys need to right now go to Kahoot.it. So that's KAHOOT.IT, and then a screen will come up and will tell you to put the game pin. The game pin will show up on my screen, inshallah, once I press play. So once I press play, I'll give the viewers, and inshallah for more viewers to join, about 5 to 10 minutes before we start. And it's very simple. Once the question comes up, some questions have 2 answers, so make sure read the question properly. And obviously the other questions only have 1 answer. They are multiple choice. And there's also true and false. One very important point that I'd like to mention to the viewers: this is classified as an Islamic game. So just remember that there's no cheating allowed, as cheating is haram. There is a $100 gift card from JB Hi-Fi which goes to the winner. So inshallah put your nicknames down, and inshallah once you're done, I'll see who the winner is, and then we can message on our Facebook message page for details in regards to where to send the card or where pickup will be from, etc. Again, so please don't cheat, don't use the internet. Most of the answers on the questionnaires and the Kahoot game are from the past 14 to 15 weeks worth of lectures. So if you've been listening in and tuning in, inshallah it should be a breeze. Again, read the questions very carefully, and inshallah you'll be fine. Another 2 points: the game is based on the correct answer, and so it's based on accuracy and speed. So if you've gotten the answer right and you feel like you're not on the top of the scoreboard, the game hasn't stuffed up. It's just about the fact that someone may have also got the correct answers, but they were quicker than you. So speed and accuracy is what you need to focus on. So inshallah, what we're going to do now, I'm going to press play, inshallah. So I'm hoping that you can see my screen. And inshallah, we'll take it from there. Okay, so what we're going to do, inshallah, we're going to go into classic mode. Okay, I'm going to press start from my end. Okay, so our unique code for this game is 355420. So you go to Kahoot.it and type in the code 355420. Once I see the players coming up on my screen with your nicknames. Inshallah, we'll start from there. So now we're going to give about 5 to 10 minutes for people to start coming onto the game, and then inshallah we will begin from there. So please bear patient with us. So inshallah, just to let you guys know, if you've only got one device at home, being your iPhone or your Android, mirror the screen on your phone to your television, and then on your television, our Facebook page will come up, so you'll be able to see the answers, inshallah, and the questions. And also, once you've mirrored it onto the screen, inshallah, you'll be able to also play and guess the answers on your phone. So again, mirror it onto your TV screen if you're in front of a television, and inshallah, you'll be able to use your phone normally while watching the questions and the Kahoot game on the screen, and you can answer on your telephone. For people that have a computer, Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. For people that have a computer and an iPhone or an Android, then you can obviously watch the Facebook off of your computer or off of your iPhone, vice versa, and then use the alternate device to answer the questions. So inshallah, we will begin in about 8:45, so we'll give it 6 minutes. Alhamdulillah, there's 37 players so far. So the game is on, inshallah. So again, we'll just give it a few more minutes before we begin. And inshallah, if you can share it and tell your friends to jump on board, the more players, the more the challenge will be. And then inshallah, you'll be noted down as the guided winner for July 2020. And inshallah, we do intend on doing this, every 2 months or so. So it's obviously based around listening to the lectures, and then, obviously it's testing your understanding and your skills. So inshallah, again, please share it far and wide, and let's begin the game in about 5 minutes, inshallah. So just to keep talking, just so it's not silent, so pretty much the answers are based around the lectures. There's a lot of questions in regards to history, and a lot of questions in regards to Ahlul Bayt alayhim salam. There's a lot of questions in regards to the Quran, obviously being the main thing that we need to tie with Ahlul Bayt alayhim salam, as the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sallam said, إني تاركم فيكم الثقلين كتاب الله وعترة أهل بيتي. So obviously with them two, you can never go astray, and this is why putting questions about the Holy Quran is something that is very important, and something that we encourage our viewers to excel in, inshallah. Just please bear in mind that with your nicknames, if there are any, inshallah, it seems like there are none so far, but please be mindful. Obviously, don't put anything degrading or anything rude, obviously, as it is an Islamic thing. So if you haven't shared it, again, please share it. If you haven't liked our page or shared our page, please, if you can do so. We are, I believe, the only Shia-orientated live show that is being hosted weekly across Australia and possibly across the entire globe. We have put a lot of effort into this. We'd like to thank our camera crew, our sponsors, and everyone that has contributed towards our show. We honestly couldn't have done it without you guys. And obviously, if everyone can send a salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad to all the viewers and the sponsors and all their deceased, inshallah, after the Fatiha. Jazakumullah khair al-jaza. So inshallah we'll be going live in a couple of minutes. I've lost my time in front of me. So we're at 42, 43 players, keeps jumping. Inshallah, if we can get it up to 50, it would be awesome. So please share it. Like I said, there is a $100 JB Hi-Fi gift card giveaway for the winner. So please do share it. And obviously on the questions, there is a time limit. So, you know, accuracy and speed, keep that in mind and read the questions very carefully because we've had to include some tricky questions for you. All right, inshallah, in about a minute, we'll be going live. Again, the game code is 355420. Please, no cheating. Just use the knowledge that you have, that you've gained from the past, or obviously from those that have been watching the show, inshallah. We're at 44 players. We're about to Kahoot any moment, inshallah. All right, viewers, inshallah. So we've got 45 players. It's a very decent number for our first Kahoot. So inshallah, we're going to begin. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad. So I'm going to press start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we've begun. It works, viewers, is obviously the time keeps running until the last person has answered. All right, guys, so that was that question. Inshallah, you all went well. If you didn't get it correct, inshallah, there's another 39 questions. So the challenge is on, and some questions are double points, so you can definitely come back into it. Next question. Obviously, you can see your scores there. So Fatima 313 is on the top of the scoreboard based on accuracy and being the correct answer. Moving forward. Name. 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Whoever selected Harith, well done. As for the others, inshallah, you'll go better in the coming questions. Ooh, so it seems like we've got a new leader. I can't breathe. Whoever that is, well done. Moving forward. Ahlul Bayt are referred to in Surah 34-33. True or false? Time is up. Well done to those who selected false. With Facebook, we're just waiting for it to come back, so we haven't gone to the next question. So I can't breathe, still at the top of the scoreboard. Moving forward. So this one's a double answer question. Two answers, remember, two answers, don't just select one. Which Imams are buried in Al-Baqiyah? Remember guys, two answers, so you're selecting two answers, not just one. If you select one and it was one of the right answers, it will be marked as you got it wrong. For any late viewers that join the game, you still have a chance to win. The game code is 355420. For those of you that selected Imam al-Baqir and Imam al-Mujtaba being the blue one, and Imam Zayn al-Abidin and Imam al-Sadiq alayhi salam, well done. Moving forward. I can't breathe, still at the top of the list. So a very simple question, something that inshallah all of you should get correct. The second holiest night of the Islamic year after Laylatul Qadr. Well done. Most people got it correct. Ahsantum. I can't breathe. Seems like you're still breathing. However, you've gone down. Shazam has reached the top. Moving forward. The Holy Prophet ﷺ is buried in Mecca, known as Al-Hijaz. True or false? The Holy Prophet, the green dome. Where have you seen it? Mecca or Medina? Shazam, still at the top of the list. Well done. Moving forward. Usul ad-Din. So this picture obviously relates to the episode that we spoke about, Usul ad-Din. What are Usul ad-Din? Not watching here. Usul ad-Din. What are Usul ad-Din? Well done to those who selected the green answer. As for the rest, that one was a bit of a tricky one. Inshallah, moving forward. I can't breathe, still at the top of the list. Which prophets are known as Ulul Azm? Ulul Azm are the 5 or the 4, or maybe 3 or maybe 2. What are Ulul Azm? It's a certain number of prophets that are known as Ulul Azm. Don't try to search for them in the tree because it's not going to give it away. 3 seconds. Wow, 40 people got it correct. Well done to all those that got it correct. For those that haven't, inshallah, there's some questions coming up that I'm sure you'll be able to nail. Moving forward, have a look at the scoreboard quickly. I Can't Breathe still up there with Shazam being 2 points away. Very close game. Whom gave charity while in prayer? Whom gave charity while in prayer? Seems like they all noted down as Imam Ali, but which one was it? Imam Ali Amir al-Mu'mineen alayhi salam was the one that gave away his ring while in ruku' to someone that was begging, and that's when the surah in the verse in the Holy Quran came down, which we all know about. Moving forward, Shazam, on fire. The seventh Imam alayhi salam. Who is the seventh Imam? Imam al-Jawad, Imam al-Rida, Imam al-Qadhim, Imam Muhammad. Who is the seventh Imam alayhi salam? Buried in the place that you can see in the picture. Imam al-Qadhim alayhi salam. Ahsantum. I can't breathe, still breathing very strong, it looks like it. True or false? 22 things become forbidden on the individual during the state of ihram. The state of ihram is when you're at Hajj and certain things become haram upon you to do while in that state. So are there 22 things that become forbidden? Or more or less? False. The answer is 25 things. For those that got it correct, ahsantum. I can't breathe, still at the top. Question 12. One of the prohibitions during ihram is the use of perfume except for This is one of the difficult questions. Is it musk, ghubarat al-dhahab, non-alcohol based perfumes, khaluq al-Kaaba? One of the prohibitions during ihram is the use of perfume, except for one of those four answers. Well done to the 12 that got it correct. That was a very difficult question. One of those specific rulings. Moving forward, inshallah. So this one is double points. Which three surahs are read during the 23rd night of the holy month of Shahr Ramadan? The quicker you can answer with an accurate answer, the quicker you'll make the top of the scoreboard. Which three surahs are read during the 23rd night of the holy month of Ramadan, known as Laylatul Qadr? According to narrations, it's most likely that night amongst the 19th and the 21st. Most likely it's the 23rd night. Which three surahs? 15 seconds. Well done. Surah Ankabut, Surah Rum, Ar-Rum, and Surah Dukhan. Have a look at the scoreboard. We've got Fatma 313 has made a move. So you can always come back and make a move with those double points. So you got to try and be quick. Next. There are 3 days in every month of the year that are known as the 3 white days, or known as Ayyam al-Bid. They are, and then you've got the 4 answers. So it's 3 days during every month throughout the whole entire year. They're known as Ayyam al-Bid. The white days. Very recommended to fast on those 3 days during every month. The 13th, 14th, and 15th of every month, which is the middle of the month, is known as the white days or Ayyam al-Bid. And the scoreboard positions remain the same, or from the top 5 anyway, moving forward. True or false? Every surah in the Holy Quran starts with Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Huh? No, it's not. False. So there's one surah in the Holy Quran which doesn't begin with Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. And I've actually forgotten it off the top of my head. But it is one of the surahs that starts with the letter T. However, I've forgotten it. So Kadhim has made a move on the scoreboard. Well done. Moving forward. What is the name of the surah in the Holy Quran that relates to an incident about Aisha and Hafsa? What is the name of the surah in the Holy Quran that relates to an incident about Aisha and Hafsa? So it's Surah At-Tawbah. Thanks to Rebecca Khalil for the reminder. The answer had slipped off of our tongues, but Jazakumullah khair al-jaza for the answer. Five seconds left. What is the name of the surah in the Holy Quran that relates to an incident about Aisha and Hafsa? And the answer is Surah At-Tahrim. Ahsantum. And the scoreboard remains with the same top 5 people. Moving forward. Quick answer, quick question. Khums is calculated at %, 20%, 15%, or 30%. Islamic tax. Islamic tax. For those of you that don't pay khums, you need to contact your local scholar and have a discussion about it, because it's something that's very important, something that every believer should be paying, especially Shi'at Amir al-Mu'mineen, because the 12th Imam's right is withheld within that money, as it's split in two, known as Saham Imam and Saham Sada. 20%, correct answer. Which Imam alayhi salam is buried in Iran? Imam Ali al-Hadi, Imam al-Qadhim, Imam al-Jawad, or Imam al-Ridha? Wow, we got a lot of answers there real quick. Everyone seems to know who's buried in Iran. Which Imam alayhi salam is buried in Iran? Imam al-Rida alayhi salam is the correct answer. Double points. Gotta be quick. He who doubts should ignore the doubt. Attention the doubt if you are a frequent doubter. Ignore the doubt if you frequently doubt once in every 3 prayers. Ignore the doubt even if you are not a frequent doubter. He who doubts should. So what do you do if you doubt too much? Or if you doubt. So he who doubts should. This one was one of the tricky questions. So for those that selected the correct answer, well done. The tricky part of that was the red answer, which is ignore the doubt. Apologies, which is obviously not the case, because as we said in the episode with Sheikh Ali Mehdi, the person who normally doubts once in every 3 prayers is counted as kathiru shak, and only they should ignore the doubt. As for the red answer, it goes to the normal people, which if they doubt, they shouldn't ignore it. There are laws in order to attention the doubt. So that was one of the trick question with double points. Wow, a bit of a change in the scoreboard. Well done, viewers. Well done. Very important question. How many rak'at are there in Salat al-Layl? How are they divided? Salat al-Layl, the prayer that's done during the early hours before the morning prayer. The closer to the morning prayer, the better. But it can be conducted usually after midnight, or as some scholars say, if you fear that you're not going to wake up for it, even before midnight. If you're an early sleeper, you can perform it before you go to sleep. There's no problem. Salat al-Layl, how many rak'at? And how are they divided? The answer is 11. So obviously you've got 4 rak'at by 2. Sorry, you've got 4 prayers of 2 rak'at being the 8 nawafil. Then you've got 2 rak'at for the shafa'. And then you got 1 rak'at for the witr. And obviously the witr alone can be done without the rest to be considered Salat al-Layl, and it's got its own discussion into how you can minimize the length of the prayer. The whole point is in order for you to get up and remember Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala during the early hours of the night. Imam al-Mahdi Ajjalallahu Ta'ala Farajuhu Sharif is over 1,100 years of age. 1,100 years of age. Is it even possible for someone to be that old that's still alive? Over 1,100 years of age. The correct answer is true. If you want to know for an example why, Nabi Isa alayhi salam, Al-Khidr alayhi salam, they're still alive and they're obviously older than this age. So it's something that is very normal to accept. You've also got Nabi Nuh alayhi salam who lived for hundreds of years, even thousands I believe. Question 22. Which angel alayhi salam asked Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for permission to enter under the cloak with Ahlul Kisa? Mikael, Israfil, Azrael or Jibrail? Alayhim as-salam. Jibrail alayhi salam is the answer. Well done. So it's known as Hadith al-Kisa, and Ahlul Kisa are known as Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wasallam, Imam Ali alayhi salam, Sayyid al-Zahra salamullahi alayha, Imam Hassan and Imam al-Hussein alayhi salam. And Jibrail asked Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for permission to enter under the cloak. Very important hadith. It's narrated that whenever you read this dua or this story that took place in a gathering, then the angels ask for forgiveness for you as long as you are sitting down together until you guys part. So whenever you're in a gathering, it's not that long, read it, and inshallah while you're hanging out, with the girls or the boys or family, inshallah if you read it, as long as you're hanging out, the angels will ask for forgiveness for you and do istighfar on your behalf, inshaAllah. What is the name of the killer of Imam Ali alayhi salam? Abdul Rahman ibn Muljam, Abdul Wahhab ibn Muljam, Abdul Sattar ibn Muljam, Abdul Rahman ibn Muljam. This was another tricky question. What is the name of the killer of Imam Ali alayhi salam? That was a trick question, so the answers were very tricky. The answer was Abdul Rahman ibn Muljam, and the trick part was Abdul Rahim. Moving forward. Next, question 24. How many prophets slash messengers were there? 124, 124,000, 12,400, 1,240. How many prophets slash messengers were there? $124,000 is the correct answer. There is 313 people in the 12th Imam's army. $313, a number that we're very familiar with. The answer is false. Reason being, there's 313 commanders or generals, but the army is massive. It's a very large army. But the 313 is the qa'ids, or the generals, or the leaders that the Imam appoints. So that was another trick question. As stated earlier, you need to read the question very carefully. How many prophets ﷺ are mentioned in the Holy Quran? How many prophets are mentioned in the Holy Quran? 25, 30, 35, 50. Obviously not all 124,000 are mentioned. They come through narrations. However, how many are mentioned in the Holy Quran? Four seconds. The answer is 25. Well done, majority of people got that correct. Question 27, double points, be quick. Imam Ali alayhi salam killing whom in the battle of Khandaq is noted to be worthier than all mankind and jinns worship. Double points, accuracy and correct answer and speed. Imam Ali alayhi salam killing who? Who did Imam Ali alayhi salam kill in the battle of Khandaq? The killing of this person is noted down to be worthier than all mankind and jinns worship, because it was a time when it was needed and a time when it was very important at that stage, and that person was Amr ibn Abd al-Wud La'natullahi alayh. Moving forward, which of the following is not a battle that took place in Islam? Many Islamic battles throughout Islamic history, and one of these that has been mentioned in the answers is not the correct answer. Which of the following is not a battle that took place in Islam? Ten seconds. Battle of Usul. Name of a battle that didn't exist. Call them back on the scoreboard. The 10th Imam is Muhammad al-Hadi. The answer is Imam Ali al-Hadi, not Imam Muhammad al-Hadi. That was a bit of a tricky one. There's the question. So I'm going to stop reading the questions because I feel like I might be helping people by me reading the question and you guys just reading the answers. So with the last 10 questions, I won't be reading the question. Probably read it midway after you've obviously read it. Sayyida Ma'suma alayhi salam is buried in Qom, Samarra, Damascus, Karbala. Sayyida Ma'suma being the sister of Imam al-Rida alayhi salam. The answer is Qom in Iran. Well done. Moving forward. Which surah in the Holy Quran Which surah is it? Which surah in the Holy Quran, if read 3 times, it's as if you have read the whole Quran. $20. Surah At-Tawheed is the correct answer. Moving on. Double points. Be quick. The second time Al-Baqiyah was destroyed was in the year 1906. That was in our, the answer was in our lecture with Sayyid Mustafa Al-Mudarrasi on the Baqiyah. Fatima 313 on fire. 8 correct answers in a row. Well done, you've moved on to the scoreboard. Ali al-Akbar. Do we all know who Ali al-Akbar is? Ali al-Akbar was known as Qamar Bani Hashim. True or false? The answer is false. It was Abu Fadl al-Abbas alayhi salam. Double points. Gotta be quick. Ayat al-Kursi is found in surah and verse. So it's obviously in Surah Al-Baqarah, but which verse? And there are narrations which state an extended version of Ayat al-Kursi. However, the majority know it as which verse? It's verse 255. Well done. Which of the following two are not surahs from the Holy Quran? Do you know your surah? Which two surahs are not from the Holy Quran? No such thing as Surah Khamis and Surah Jahannam. They're just two that we made up. Moving on, we're almost there. Mubahila is the occasion when. What happened on this occasion? What happened on the occasion of Mubahala? Ahlul Kisa gathered to debate the Christians in regards to the status of Sayyida Isa alayhi salam. True or false? Was Imam al-Baqir alayhi salam present on the day of Ashura? Five seconds. The answer is true. Double points. It's a bit of a tricky question, this one. There are 4 surahs in the Holy Quran which have verses of obligatory prostration. They are So when you hear these verses being recited live, you must prostrate, or if you've read them, you must prostrate immediately, as it becomes obligatory on you to perform sujood, being what you can obviously see in the picture. Correct answer is the blue one. The verses are within those surah. Two questions to go. Imam al-Hussein alayhi salam said, Al-an ankasara dhahri, my back is now broken, after the martyrdom of whom? So on the day of Ashura, one of the companions or a family member was martyred, and then the Imam said, my back is now broken, and the answer is Abu al-Fadl al-Abbas alayhi salam. Lucky last question. Very difficult question. Double points. Who did Imam Ali alayhi salam exchange armors with in the battle of Siffin? There was an incident that happened, and then the Imam wore the armor of one of the answers and went out and fought courageously in the battlefield, to the opponent's shock. The answer is Ibn Abbas. It's in a narration called Nasikh al-Tawarikh, which mentions that Ibn Abbas was fighting and he went back to Imam Ali alayhi salam and he was afraid. So the Imam was kind of surprised, and it's like, why are you afraid? So the Imam took his armor and he went out on the battlefield and he fought courageously. And then Muawiyah, La'natullahi alayh, he said, that's not Ibn Abbas, and the people said, it has to be. He was just here in the same clothing. And he said, it's not him, that's Imam Ali alayhi salam. So they didn't believe him. So what he said, all right, all of the army pull back, everyone stop fighting, pull back, and then I want you all to attack at once. If it's Ibn Abbas, he will run. If it's Imam Ali alayhi salam, he will stand, because the Imam never ran away from any battle. So everyone held back, and then Muawiyah gave the order, and then everyone charged from all angles at once, And the Imam alayhi salam stood very firm, didn't move, didn't flinch. And then they realized that it's Imam Ali alayhi salam, and then obviously everyone went running in the opposite direction because they realized what happened. Assalamu alayka ya Amir al-Mu'mineen. That's pretty much what happened, and the answer is Ibn Abbas. So now we'll go next to see the score. Third position, Iron Clamp, well done. I Can't Breathe, second position. First position goes to, and the July winner is Shazam. Well done, brother slash sister, whoever you are. Very, very, very good score. You got 38 out of the 40 answers. You are our July winner. Please send us a message on our messenger page on the guided, and inshallah we'll organize the JB Hi-Fi gift card if you are in Australia. Otherwise, if you are an overseas player, we can discuss how we can make the transfer. Ahsantum, and thank you very much for being with us on tonight's game. It's something that we will do inshallah every 2 months. After about 8 to 9 weeks worth of lectures, and inshallah as time goes by, the questions will get a lot harder. We wanted to start with something simple, and alhamdulillah, it went much better than anticipated. Thank you to all the players. Thank you to everyone who has shared the page and liked the page. I can't emphasize it enough. Please, this is something that we really need to get done. We need to spread the knowledge of Ahlul Bayt alayhim salam in a fun and exciting manner and a very youthful manner. And obviously we try our best in order to keep the information in line and answering your questions. So inshallah, if you haven't done so yet, please, from the guided team to the viewers, share the page, like the page, and talk about it with your friends. And inshallah we can have 100 people or 1,000 people playing next time. For now, that's us. Again, Shazam, please send us a message on our Facebook page and we'll organize the gift card or the money transfer. Jazakumullah khair al-jaza. For now, that's us. Thanks for playing. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
اللهم إنا نشكو إليك فقد نبينا صلواتك عليه وآله وغيبة ولينا وكثرة عدونا وقلة عددنا وشدة الفتن بنا وتظاهر الزمان علينا فصل على محمد وآله وعنا على ذلك بفتح منك تعجله وبضر تكشفه ونصر تعزه وسلطان حق تظهره ورحمة منك تجللنا وعافية منك تلبسنا برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين.